Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Let's see what today's gonna bring. What's today gonna bring? We had some movement during Asian again. I know gold took a nice tumble, but the daily is currently bearish. Do have FOMC later, USD interest rates. That's going to be very interesting. Four hour on gold. They're weak bullish. Weak bullish. Very weak bodies. Very weak bodies. We've just been literally ranging all morning. Big ranges too. But if this 4 hour breaks this previous high, we could go up. But I don't really, I'm not really sure what gold wants to do, because we broke this previous high on the last 4 hour candle, sorry, and we came back down. Right now we're bullish, but we broke the previous 4 hour low. We are holding at this 4 hour support at 33.79. So if we can stay above it, I think we can push up. Obviously we got the bullish candles too. 30 minutes. This is what I mean about the range. It's just been sideways all morning. There was no setup for this push up at all. Just straight bullish 30-minute candle at 11 o'clock. This was quite a push. But 200 pips. Just pushed right up. But yeah, if gold closes above, might be looking for some buys, but I kind of want it to break above 3400. This psychological level would be a bit better for me. Although we do have an 80 pip range, it depends on how far the closure, the breakout candle will close above. But right now, if gold's gonna play the range, if it breaks this low, it's gonna, might retest this support, or it might push down to create a new support and higher low, because we've got support, low, higher low, higher low. So I can see that happening too. Just a little bit of a pullback, and then we continue up. But for right now, I'm not going to play inside this gold range. I'm going to leave it until I get some more information. Pound yen. Now GJ, I did have a 4 hour zone down here, like a higher time frame area for price to come down to and then bounce. But the daily is obviously very bullish. We respected yesterday's low, we've broken yesterday's high, so I can see pound yen pushing up some more. Look at this 4 hour, we've got continuation pattern, so we just need to fill this wick. We do need to just fill this wick. Now pound yen did tap into, it has been tapping into these 4 hour resistances to the left. So the first one was here, 4 hour resistance, we closed right on it. Indecision candle, we're pushing up now. Even this indecision candle tapped into this 4 hour resistance, came back down. So really I would want to see a 4 hour candle, closing above a resistance. That would be a good confirmation for me. For the price up, especially bouncing off this 4-hour level. So let me put it on. So this is what I had here. As you can see, we had like a daily support, and we pushed down a bit more. That's a 4-hour level here. That's why I made it a zone. And as you can see, yesterday we pushed all the way down, created a support, and now we're pushing back up. So let's see what pound yen does. But I mean, on the daily time frame, the structure is still, if this daily candle closes bullish, the structure is still in an uptrend. We're still pushing up from these lows down here, but we have to wait for the daily candle to close as that confirmation. So we're on the 30-minute right now. It's still just kind of ranging, but we should get to the top of the range up here. Should get to the top of the range. Hey Rosie, hello. What's up? How's your morning been? Let's see gold. Benny boy. Gold looks like it wants to just play this range. It did break this previous low. See if it pushes down a little bit. We have this clean candle to the left. So this ranging before FOMC, that's what it looks like. Rosie, you had a quiet morning. Price action hasn't been the best. Exactly that. Price action hasn't been the best. It's not been great. I mean, if you were just playing these ranges, there was a 4-hour, so the 4-hour resistance was here. We pushed up, created a higher low. We did push up into this 4-hour level. And then tapped into the next 4-hour resistance and dropped right back down. But yeah, it's not been nice. No minor continuation pattern there. Yeehaw, good morning. Go on, GJ, fill this range. What's going on with the rates later? Okay. So 4.5%, they're going to keep it the same. It's the conference you really need to listen out for. That's when gold really starts moving. At 7:30. That's when it really starts moving. So I might stream it. Depends what I'm doing later, to be honest. Depends what I'm doing. I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah, that'll be I don't know, they could drop it. That'll be a good surprise. If they drop the rates, then gold is gonna fly. But this is a massive drop during the Asian session. Massive drop as soon as the market opened. Look, 560 pips. Insane. Massive drop. Looks like gold's chilling for right now. Still want that closure above. I think even if I get a closure above, I think with volume, gold continues pushing up. Because the structure here on the 30-minute, we're getting these higher lows. I did think it might push down a little bit before it pushes back up. Like a bit more of a retracement. Okay, GJ. See if we can actually break above this resistance this time. Get a closure above. That's a 4-hour resistance. Wow, our gold is in that range. Let's see, pound yen. I don't know, man. I don't know how much movement we're gonna get today. Honestly, before FOMC. That's it. GJ's moving nice. I think gold might have just been making a top wick. I'm gonna take gold sells if it re-breaks the low. Oh, this low. I mean, yeah, it might be alright to play the range. Might be. If this was just making a top wick. 15 doesn't look great. 15-minute broke the high and the low. No, this price action isn't great. Don't force anything. Definitely don't force anything. Oh, looks like gold wants to go down then. It was just making that top wick. Go on then, re-break the low for Benny. Let him get his sells. This is a mad candle. think this is going to be a chilled one today, honestly. Especially with the way price action is looking right now. But, you know, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Alright, so we've tapped into this 30-minute resistance. Going all the way across. And gold does not look good. You're going for the impulse entry. Ooh. 60 pip stop loss. 65 views the previous. Nah, I'm not touching this range. I'm not touching this range. Well, 6 minutes to see if that happens. Gold at the moment, from where it is right now, it does look, it is creating bearish structure, isn't it? Shoot, if this thing's gonna push down, it's taking its time. Alright, sorry guys, I'm back. 1 o'clock candle opening. Gold gonna drive down. No top wick though. Nice continuation pattern here, but need that top wick. What did pound yen do? So pound yen closed above this resistance here, but the only thing is I don't like this 4-hour resistance above it, because that's where we rejected last time. Look, tapped it, pulled back. I'd rather we get a closure above there as well before I get into any buys. Need that top wick for gold. Exactly, Benny. Exactly. Exactly. But there is some potential for gold to drive down a bit more. So if I was looking for gold to pull back, I don't know if it pulls all the way back down or if it just completely fills the range. But if it sticks with making these higher lows here, then yeah, it'll be anywhere, or it'll be anywhere above here. Want that top wick first. Alright, GJs, make or break. You gonna break? Hello Anna, what's up? What's up? Good afternoon. This is good gold. Come on, make that top wick. Need that wick as well, especially being an hour candle, a new hour candle. Look at pound yen, tap that level and dropped. Not a crazy drop, but still. There we go. Got a bit of a top wick, better than the one we had before. Alright, now if it drops, I'm thinking if gold drops from here, breaks this low, I might be looking at some sells here. Using the entry candle high for stop loss. But if it breaks the previous high, then the sells will be invalid. Look at Poundy and tapped it perfectly. Yeah, looks like gold is breaking that high. So yeah, no sells. All right. Hey, people trying to get me. Looks like gold wants to push up. Even better, sticking with the bias. Looks like this was the higher low. Yeah, I think gold's going to be a slow session today. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for the 30-minute closure above. I was looking at the 15, but we've got this 15-minute resistance here. So I think, yeah, if I get a 30-minute closure above, like with this 1 hour candle, then I think at 130 with volume, the price should continue up past this resistance. How's that 15 close? Slightly above. Oh, looks like this resistance might be holding. Alright, how long we got left? 12 minutes till this candle closes. Alright, GJ, go on, push. Last 10 minutes of the candle, we like that. The only annoying thing about pound yen is all of these resistances to the left. That we don't have big ranges. This probably would have been the biggest range, 27 pips. Yeah, closure above there, but yeah, pound yen, the price action is not very clean. But we did get that 4-hour wick fill for the continuation pattern up. Just need this candle to close above. Yeah, if we can get the 4-hour closure above, it looks better. It actually looks better on the 4-hour. Look at gold. This resistance is holding. Looks like GJ is going to be the one to move. But I don't think we can even squeeze 20 pips out of this. Nope. 15 pips. Ugh. Gold swinging 20-30 pips every couple minutes. I take back what I said about pound yen. we've got 3 minutes. But yeah, of course I'm watching Arsenal tonight. What? It's going to be a mad game. Obviously playing PSG at home. Down 1-0 as well. We're going to have to pull it out the bag, man. I want to say we have it in us. But they played well. Both teams played well last game. Gold, what are you doing? How big is this top wick? Oof. 100 pips. And continuation pattern still looks good. Especially tapping into that resistance, selling from there. My pens. Alright, 130 candle. Oh, look at pound, yeah, and closed right on the resistance again. get it. I can delete that because it's broken. Let's clean it up a little bit. We filled that wick. Yeah, that's what I just want to see. GJ close above this 4-hour resistance now. Gold is chilling. Oh, lovely. One thing with pound yen, it really holds at these 4-hour levels. Yeah, I think we're going to just have to wait for FOMC or market open. I think that's when we'll start get some volume. NYSE open, 2 o'clock, 2:30. It's kind of when we been seeing moves recently. It's a little bit later. It's in between sessions. It's not, hasn't had much volume. So watching a bit of Bloomberg, what they're talking about. Because gold really pushed up to start the week. This was... Wait, where is it? Wrong chart. I'm like, wait, I know gold went up. Yeah. Monday, we just shot up. Over 1,000 pips. So apparently that's to do with China and US, trade wars, de-escalation, and possibly the Fed's holding rates. But I honestly thought the Fed's holding the rates would be bearish for gold, because 4.5% interest rates are still quite high. Gold range, blah. What's everyone's thoughts on FOMC today? Are you going to be trading it or just watching? Benny says both. Rosie, I might take some small positions. Okay. So my prediction for FOMC is if they keep the rates the same, because the rates are high, we should get a little pullback on gold. So potentially, I think 7 o'clock when the news drops, gold will have a little pullback. And then at 7:30, when Powell starts talking about the economy and like eventually dropping the rates potentially in the next meeting, I don't think he'll give it away that much, but I think 7:30 his comments might be bullish for gold, and then 7:30 we push up. That's loosely what I think might happen. Okay, Anna's gonna watch. But we will see. We will see at 7 o'clock. And the thing is, most of the market's going to move. So no matter what pair you trade, something's going to move. Just how much, we don't know. What's gold doing? Nothing. say you think the news is priced in because gold's been pushing. You know what? I kind of think that, but then at the same time, I'm thinking if gold is gonna sell and just have a quick sell off, then it's pushing up to get better sell prices. You don't want to sell at lows, you want to sell at highs, right? So that's kind of where I'm thinking. Okay, GJ. You said gold's priced in the trade stuff. Okay. I mean, I did want this 4 hour to close above, but even so, the next range is a bit close. But if pound yen does want to continue, and I think we get a bottom wick, maybe retest this resistance, flip, and just keep driving up. Just keep driving up to this next resistance at least. Still got this gap to fill too. Beautiful. Let's see how this candle closes. Go on 4 hour, give us a nice closure. Pound yen's doing its thing. Wonder if we can get a little push on gold to close above. Alright, GJ, let's go. Now for pound yen, to get into some buys, what I want to be waiting for some structure now. So we've had this push up, or ideally a retest of this resistance. Alright, we've got that closure above, and this is on the 4-hour time frame. Beautiful continuation pattern, filled that wick, pushed up, closed above this resistance. Now ideally just a little pullback, 4-hour bottom wick, and then flip bullish to continue up. That's what I'll be looking for the rest of this session. Either a retest of this resistance and then a flip, or just some structure. So even if pound yen drops below a little bit, as long as I get a bounce to come back up, I'll be looking for some buys. But pound yen, look, we're pushing up from, just to show you the buy confirmations or the bullish bias and why. We're pushing up from this 4-hour and daily support area. Current daily hasn't broken a previous low. We've broken yesterday's high, and we're kind of maintaining this uptrend structure right here. So this week I was looking for any type of support formed above this previous resistance, or ideally above here, but either way, if we get a push up from here, that's good, that's fine, I'll take it. And on gold, I don't know what gold's trying to do. It seems like it's formed this resistance and it's really holding. So if that's the case, then I would definitely need the closure above to continue up for the buys. If not, then I'm looking for a pullback down to the support. If not all the way to the support, then at least close, and then create a support to continue up because of this structure here. But we'll see what happens anyway. I might stream later for FOMC. I'll send something in the Discord to confirm, and I might schedule the stream like half an hour or so before. But yeah, I think I'm done for this session. I'm not really seeing anything I like that much. Yeah, maybe these GJ buys, but the GJ buys are very much based on the 4-hour time frame rather than like the 1 hour and the 30, and that's because these resistance levels, there's so many and they're so close. But I think with volume we just push up, so yeah, mainly based on the 4-hour. But yeah guys, have a good rest of the session, and hopefully I'll see you for FOMC tonight, because it's 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. NY. But yeah, look out for the notifications, or I'll drop something in the Discord to confirm anyway. Yeah, peace out. Oh, I wasn't getting any of these messages. Hold on. DJ looks good if the 4-hour breaks resistance at 9. Yep. Caswell, y'all took the GJ buys. Nope. Sorry guys, I just saw these messages when I flipped his stream. Why is that? That's annoying. But no, I didn't take these pound yen buys. Wanted to see what it would do at the 4-hour resistance first. But it was a nice push up. Yeah, I'm waiting for a retest now. I'm waiting for a 4-hour a candle to retest this resistance and then come back up. Caswell, I'll message you on Discord. Check that message out and get